3, 2, 1. Welcome to our Emergency Gameday! Alright, next up right here, I'm going to introduce here our panel at the table. First up, Mr. Sean Jensen! Next up, our superintendent, At Mr. Alan Peterson. Next, Mr. Kevin Swartwood. And last but not least, our athletic director, Mr. Paul Ho.
Thanks, Vicente. The guy does it all. Quarterback, rally commissioner, introducing game day. He's probably going to clean up after we're done here. All right, we're at Merced High, home of the 3-0 Bears football team. Big game tonight against undefeated Madera, battle for the governor's hat.
When I tell you, okay? Okay.
You played for the Bloss Bowl, where you played for a trophy. You've been involved in the Mayor's Cup. How does having a trophy or a prize attached to these games add to the atmosphere?
Hey, having a trophy like that just adds to the game. It's already going to be a competitive night tonight. We know Coach Scheidt got those kids ready. It's going to be a great night for the Bears, but I tell you, having that governor's hat just makes things to be ratchet up.
So here we go. We're joined by Paul Ho. Seems like he's been at Merced High for a lifetime. In your final year, what's it like in these beginning stages as you go through your last year at Merced High?
Other than sometimes maybe wanting to come a little bit later, it's been a blast. I mean, we had a great rally last night with the kids. We got to honor Coach Scheidt's 30th season as the head coach, which is the longest tenure at one sport at Merced High School in history. The kids were phenomenal last night. We had a great time. Looking forward to it and looking forward to some excitement, getting another Hall of Fame done this year and celebrating Merced High School.
So you walk around campus and it looks a lot different when you started here. We've got a big, beautiful gym right over there. We got a brand new swimming pool. We've got a football stadium in the back. What's it like when you look around campus and the changes that have been made during your career?
Pretty amazing. I don't know. I mean, I was a student here. I graduated in 1986, and we had some section title wins in basketball. And we played that little thing right in front of me, and 500 students is all you could fit in that thing, and it was jam-packed to the rafters. And now when you look over and you see this gym that can seat 1,800 to 2,000 individuals, this beautiful pool that we opened last May, and we're going to celebrate in October. And then, of course, the stadium that we worked so hard to build, spent a lot of years getting a lot of donors, and then the district stepped up and said, let's get this thing done, let's build it, and now I think Merced has one of the finest athletic facilities and is still improving in the Central Valley. What do you guys think?
Are we ready for football tonight? So, Mr. Peterson, you've been to some of these game days. What's it like when you see this kind of school spirit and this atmosphere?
Well, I'm not quite sure, Sean. Let's see what it's like. What's Merced got? Hey, I think we're ready. I love this game day. It adds a little excitement to all the campuses. It adds a little excitement to my life. To get to hang out with you guys and talk about football and what's going on at a campus. So it's been a very good run. However, our choices haven't played out very well. We are 0-3. What do you think about that?
I hope Coach Scheidt isn't superstitious, because he would have shut us down from coming here. You look at the sustained success at Merced High under Coach Scheidt. I remember back when Swarty was at Buhack Colony, and it was Merced and Buhack playing for the CCC championship. Then it was Merced and Turlock that were the two teams that everybody thought would win. Then it was Merced Patterson, now it's Merced Atwater. What's it say when that common variable is always Merced, and that's the team you have to beat to win a CCC championship, Swarty?
You look at all those years that have gone by, and different schools have risen to the top. It's always Merced High School that you got to beat. And as a head coach of an opponent at Merced High School, I used to tell my kids, listen, you're playing a championship team. You can't just go in there and spar with Merced. You're going to have to play your best because they're going to bring their best every time. So they were definitely a worthy opponent, and that's why they're at the top year in and year out.
True. All right, let's give some love to the Merced High fall sports teams. Let's look back at last year. Merced won the CCC Athletic Excellence Award, 10 CCC championships for Merced High, and 21 of the 24 sports teams made the playoffs last year. So let's give some love. Let's start with the Merced High football team that is 3-0. The boys water polo team is off playing a tournament, but they're the defending CCC champs, and they are off to a 5-0 start this year. Give it up for the Bears. We're going to honor the girls water polo team in their section title a little bit in the program, but they're off to an 8-1 start and defending CCC champs. How about the girls water polo team? I was out at the first CCC cross country meet this week, and Ellie Hampton won the individual title for the girls. Give it up for the girls cross country team. And not to be outdone, Isaac Berrigan won the boys race for Merced. Give it up for the boys cross country team. Girls flag football scored 60 points last night in their CCC opener. They're off to a great start. They're 15-2. John Kane leads the girls golf team. They're always competitive. Give it up for girls golf. And girls tennis, also defending CCC champions. Give it up for girls tennis. And that brings us to our next guest, Merced High football coach, Rob Scheidt. So Rob, 30 years at Merced High. Nice ceremony last night, the homecoming game. Mayor Masserato was out here, a lot of your family. As you look back at 30 years, what's it mean to you at Merced High?
Well, Swarty and I were talking a little bit before today. You know, it's when you go into a job, you always hope that there is something bigger than you. And when I took this job in '96, there was a lot of people that I work with that don't take it. It's going downhill. The district's not going to support you. The community's not going to support you. Everybody's going south to Golden Valley, and I'm like, something just didn't click right. And what I found was this place is special. It has community support. It has obviously administrative and school support, but our kids are special. When they come here and they put the M on their helmet, they play to win championships because this thing is bigger than them. And I know that when sometime soon I'll be done coaching, this thing's going to continue on. And there's nothing more proud than I can be to see Merced High back at the top year in and year out, even after I'm done doing this. So it's just been the right chemistry, the right time, and it's been a fun 30 years. I still love what I'm doing. I still love the kids. I still love hanging out with them. And my role with them is a little bit different, but the support is amazing.
So here's what Merced High has done under Coach Scheidt. In his 30 years, they've won 12 CCC championships. And he has 203 career wins going into tonight against the Bears. So Coach, you guys are off to a 3-0 start. Kind of capsulize what has gone into that fast start this year?
Well, I think it's our work ethic. You know, football's a year-round sport, much like every other sport on campus. And our guys that aren't participating in baseball or basketball or running track, they're working out and they're preparing for the season. And because of that, and because of the legacy that they have behind them, they just get to stand on the shoulders of the guys that were before them. And our guys have really bought into that. They know that there's a process that goes into winning football games, and it's not complicated. If you work hard, you protect the football, you block well, you tackle well, you play well on special teams, great things are going to happen. And sometimes I think other programs make it way more complicated than that. I have a very veteran staff that instills those values into our guys, and because of that, we've had great success. But these guys in particular are gelling as a team. You never know. I keep telling everybody all the time, every team is a little different. And this team is finding their own identity. They're doing it a different way than last year's team, but it still has the brand that we want to put out there for everybody, and that's Merced High football.
Well said. Swarty, you might want to cover your ears for this, but the Mayor's Cup has been here on campus for 19 consecutive years. But Madera has the governor's hat. How much do you guys want to bring that back to Merced High tonight?
Well, I mean, the history of this school, I keep going back to it, is it makes it prime for having great games. And it seems like every week we go into a rivalry game, whether it's geographic or it's for a hat or a trophy or whatever. And so it just makes for the best of high school football. And we want the hat back. I've been wearing a cowboy hat for a couple weeks now in practice because we don't have the hat. And just to remind our guys, hey, this is what we want. And they're all bought in. So, you know, it's one thing to put the work in, you know, during the week. We got to do it tonight in 4 quarters, and that's going to be a challenge.
Rob, give us a little insight to the game tonight. What are the key points, a little strategy we can discuss?
Well, I think it starts with their offense. It's really a difficult read, but I don't care who you are. If you're scoring 56 points a game, you're doing something right. And so it's not complicated for them. They're going to run the football first. They're going to throw a lot of RPOs, and so we got to play well on defense. I think the second part of that is if you don't want an offense to score, play great offense. So we got to secure the football. We've been doing a great job of that. Our last game against Downey, we held the ball for over 6 minutes to win the game. Went right down the field and scored, running the football when we knew we were going to run it. And some of that stuff is going to have to happen tonight. So I never try to be a predictor of what's going to happen on a Friday night, but we'll get in the rhythm, we'll find out what's going well, and I think our guys will respond.
Yeah, exactly. Leave the predictions to us. All right, give it up for Coach Scheidt and Merced High football team. All right, we're going to go over to the Merced High band. up your 3 captains from the Merced High football team. Give it up for Vicente Cortez, Boy Wicker, and Caleb Bonito. All right, we're gonna start with Vicente. So Vicente, Coach Swartwood just said he coached your dad back in the day, so little connection there. So you got 2 of your linemen here. Vicente, what's it like having these guys protecting you, and how vital has the O-line been to your 3-0 start?
Well, to me, Coy and Caleb, they've been making me feel really protected over these past couple games. And you know, I've had this chemistry with them since freshman year, so I've just seen a lot of improvement for them since freshman, sophomore, junior, now into our senior year. And moving to my O-line, we've been 3-0. We've been able to score 4 touchdowns every single game against every single our opponent, so that's a lot. We couldn't do that without our O-line, so I really appreciate that for them.
Boy, you're a 3-year varsity starter. Talk to us a little bit what it's like to come out here and represent your school every Friday night.
You know, it's meant everything to me to be able to wear the M on my helmet and represent Merced High, but I've always thought of it more than myself. It's about the guy next to me and the people in the stands, you know, friends, family, parents, you name it. It's always been about them.
All right, thanks, Boy. Caleb, you guys are off to a 3-0 start. You guys are about to begin your quest on a 3rd straight CCC championship. How much fun are you guys having on this journey so far?
Yeah, being 3-0 is great. I was never this like playing for other teams, so it was great. I love my team. It's very fun. It's very fun, and I like playing with this team because they just make me feel like I'm wanted. They make me feel like a captain. So this is a great team, and I just hope we can do something tonight.
All right, give it up for your 3 captains. Good luck tonight. Hopefully we see everybody at the game. All right, next up, we're going to bring up your section championship girls water polo team and Coach Kit Bratton. So, Coach Bratton, I saw you guys were already practicing early this morning, gearing up for another run at a CCC championship. Take me back to last year against Rio Americano. You guys have had a lot of success over the years with the aquatics program, with swimming, water polo, league titles. What was it like to finally bring home that blue banner?
Well, it was a tough game. We had a tough run as we went up into the playoffs, and we just had to revert back to what we do best, which is play defense. The history of this program goes back generation. The women that have come out of this program have played NC2A Division I championships. We've had Olympic medalists, so we were super proud to be the first team ever to bring a girls water polo section championship back to Merced High School.
It's hard to win those blue banners. These guys can attest. They've been around a long time. It doesn't happen very often. What made that group so special that you guys were able to accomplish it?
Well, this group is a great group. Their dedication is at a year-round level. They work super hard. They work hard together. But I've been told that you win championships with defense and you win games with offense. This team is unselfish defense. They play defense for their teammates, and I think that's what was the difference to winning the championship for us.
You guys are off to an 8-1 start. Does winning that blue banner and being defending CCC champs, does that put a target on your back when you guys are facing these other teams?
Well, most definitely our name has always been out there as a team to beat, but winning a section championship means that everybody would like to beat Merced High, but we're not going to let that happen.
All right, give it up for your section champ girls water polo. Thanks, Coach. All right, we're going to have some fun. Vicente is going to go against flag football quarterback Antonia Laharde. Okay, warm up those arms. You guys are going to have 30 seconds to get as many footballs in those target barrels. Okay, on your marks. Get set, go! Vicente hasn't missed. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, we're going to give them a second to collect some of the balls. Next up, we're going to have the lineman challenge. We've got Caleb and Coy. Two of the team captains squaring off. Coach Scheidt is using this as a practice run for possible trick plays later this year. No pressure, boys. Okay, on your marks. Get set, go. Ooh. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, give it up for your linemen. Okay, we may have to have other tryouts for the trick plays. Okay, it's come time to our predictions. So, we haven't done very well in this department. We started out at Atwater versus Houston. We all picked Atwater. Houston won in overtime. We went to El Cap. We all picked El Cap. They lost to Sacred Heart. Last week, we thought GV was going to get their first win. They lost a tough one to Pittman. So that brings us to Merced against Madera. The battle for the governor's hat. Both teams come in undefeated. Merced 3-0. Madera is 4-0. They own the hat. But I'll go ahead and start. I say Merced brings the governor's hat home tonight. And they do it in convincing fashion.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Sean, and we probably shouldn't agree based on history, but I think the Bears are going to slow down that offense of Madera, and they're going to bring it home with a 6-point spread.
We're going to bold predictions. Well, I don't know about this. Let's talk about this for a second. Madera High School scored 84 points last week. 84. That's a lot of points. You can't score 84 points in a football game with no opponent, let alone having an opponent. So I don't know, Coach Scheidt, you got your work cut out for you, man, your kids, and I know they're prepared. Might be a tough night tonight at Governor's Hat. But wait a second, not so fast. Merced High School's 3-0, undefeated. Coach Scheidt's got them rolling again. Year after year, this guy's got them rolling again. So it's hard not to pick this Merced. But you know what? I gotta make a pick. So here it goes.
There you go! All right, that's going to do it. Hopefully we see you all out at the game tonight, and the Merced High band can play us out. Thanks for a great morning and another successful game day.